Well done, Mike. That was a good win, 3-1. That makes Mould mathematically safe and well up the table at the moment, still in ninth. I know the season's not over yet, but how pleased have you been with the players with the season and how well they've played?
Yeah, really pleased. We set ourselves, obviously the target is to stay up, stay in the league. We've done that with 3 games left, which is a fantastic achievement that shouldn't be frowned upon really. They've done really well. Certain games, I think today was a prime example really of learning from mistakes we made during the season. We were 2-0 up at Holyhead with sort of half an hour to go, and we threw away 3 points and drew 2-2, and we went 2-0 up there today, and Holyhead came out second half really strong, and we've then took our chances and stepped it back up and got the killer goal at 3-0. And then yeah, we've seen the game out really well.
Yeah, and of course, there's lots to talk about with the players. Some really good performances, and one player who's done really well and stood out a bit was Josh. He put in a really good cross for Danny for the goal, and he's been rock solid in the defence. And he looked like he was coming up the pitch a little bit more in the second half. How pleased are you with how he's played throughout the season, since he came in?
Yeah, he's been excellent since he came in. For a young lad at 19, he's took to it like a duck to water really. He's settled in with the lads really well. His singing on the bus needs to be worked on, but overall his football is fantastic. I think obviously he's settling a little bit more now, and he is creeping forward. He's getting forward because he's a little bit more comfortable with the lads, comfortable with what we're asking him to do as well, which was brilliant. And you've seen his quality from his delivery for the first goal, which he's got.
And yeah, brilliant performance, as I said, all over the pitch, and another couple of goals from Danny. You know, he must be really pleased. He's right up there with some of the top goal scorers in the league at the moment.
Yeah, took his chances really well. His 2 chances, probably maybe disappointed he's probably not got a couple more, but that's the life and times of a forward. Looked a little bit leggy towards the end, but I think first half especially, I think his movement was really good, and it caused them problems. So we know what you get with Danny. He scores goals. His hold-up play's been really good as well the last couple of weeks. So long that may continue. He's always a threat in behind. You give him a chance, and 9 times out of 10 he'll score.
Yeah, and did well as well, considering the players injured, a lot of players trying to come back into it. Dav came off the bench a little bit towards the end. Ryan, I'm assuming, still getting back to full fitness. They're doing really well considering players are missing here and there.
Yeah, obviously I was quite surprised to see Dav back, to be honest, before his season was done after an injury at Conway. So it's really good to have him back in. Obviously we lost Joey last week to suspension, and Ben and Embo to injuries, and then a couple more of obviously Nathan was away. So we were a bit thin on the ground today, but you could see within the lads coming off the bench, Luke, played 90 minutes last night for the reserve, so we were a bit hesitant to give him much longer on a heavy pitch, but he's done really well for us since he's come in. He's been with the club since he was under 5, so it's fantastic that he's been able to get those minutes on. He's not let himself down in those minutes, but it shows how the squad needs to be strong. We lost a couple which we weren't expecting in January, which has made it a little bit tight, but we've shown today lads can come in and take their chances.
Yeah, good. And so, as I said, ninth at the moment, 4 points off Buckley in eighth. 3 games left. Llandudlais away, Gresford at home, Guilsfield at home. What's the target now? Can we overtake our neighbours up the hill?
That's assuming that Buckley, don't win a game, so it's really tough. We would have took 9th at the start of the season, and we'll certainly take 9th now. The standard's got to be set really in the next 3 for next season. Really, we can't afford to sort of like daydream and walk into the next 3 games. We've got to make sure we're setting the standard, ready to go again. Ready for next season to try and build on this season, and once again try and push on.
Yeah, and finally, Gresford at home next week. It was a very tight game over at Clappers Lane. Gresford, just the 1 goal in it, and Gresford, were pretty sturdy at the back. They were a bit unlucky with their chances, but it should be quite a tight game on Saturday.
Yeah, it should be a good game. They're a good side. They've obviously probably a bit lower than what they expected at the start of the season, but they've got a good young side with some really good footballers in it. So it should be a good game. Hopefully the pitch recovers after today, and we can have a really good game against Gresford.
Nice one. Cheers, Mike.